Michael, I wanted to take your temperature on the overall business environment, because the last time we talked, it was January 2017 in Davos. It was the inauguration week of President Donald Trump, and here's what you told me then.
Optimism among my peers in the United States, and I think that's founded on what we see in terms of the high-quality team that's been selected, a number of the advisory committees that have been put together, as we've been involved in those discussions, and the basic agenda as a pro-growth agenda we think is quite positive.
You were pretty optimistic. So there are no more CEO advisory councils, and a lot of that high-quality team has left the White House. Are you still feeling optimistic?
Notwithstanding those extremely accurate points, I'm more optimistic now than I was then about the business environment and what we're seeing going on broadly. So what I look at is the top 50 countries in the world. And what is our growth rate? Well, first of all, you have something extraordinary going on right now where almost every one of the top 50 economies in the world is growing. Then I look at our business, they're pretty much all growing double digits, right? and it's not just large or small or medium customers, and not just this product or that product. It's every product, every customer, every region, almost without exception, growing at double digits. So there is definitely a technology-led boom in investment that requires modern infrastructure, and turns out, we're the world's leader in that.
So you're not worried about limits being put on that from the United States and now others in the form of tariffs and trade protectionism? I mean, just last week we were talking about ways to curb Chinese investment in U.S. technology.
Well, sure, those are concerns that we all have to think about and address. They're not unique to our company. We're certainly paying close attention and weighing in with our points of view as to the importance of global trade.
Are you still weighing in with the administration, even though you're not officially on the CEO Council anymore?
We're definitely weighing in with our point of view on all of the matters as it relates to trade.
I mean, global supply, you are as global a company as it comes, with a global supply chain, manufacturing in places around the world. How concerned are you about this back and forth, particularly as it relates to China, which is an important market?
And we do have a significant business in China.
Yes.
China is our second largest market outside the United States to sell our products.
Right.
I still take the belief that the trade as it relates to the U.S. and China specifically, the countries are completely intertwined. It's mutual assured destruction if there's a massive breakdown in trade, and it will be an extremely bad outcome for both countries. No one will win, and so therefore I think the likelihood of that happening is extremely low. Now, will there be modifications to trade flows and trade agreements and that sort of thing? Probably so, but I think we're as well positioned or as correctly positioned as any company could be for that.
So like a lot of the CEOs that we've spoken to, you eventually think that rationality will prevail, I guess, to put it one way?
I do.
Michael, you mentioned 30 years since the company first went public. You've been its CEO for a long time. You're still a young man, don't get me wrong. I think we're relative peers there. Do you want to just keep doing this for years to come? Do you ever think about sort of another chapter, or are you focused squarely on remaining in this job for the long term from here?
I love what I'm doing. If somebody told me I couldn't do this, I'd go into some kind of a depression. So I absolutely love what I'm doing.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.